Welcome to Mitten Kitchen. I'm Amy, and today we are canning. We got some serious canning projects going on up in here. So today we are making strawberry lemonade concentrate. We're canning it. We're gonna save it for later. It's gonna be great. We have some freshly picked strawberries from the You Pick strawberry patches. So good. Cannot wait. I've never made this before. It is from the Ball Canning Home Cookbook. And so we're gonna go ahead and give that a try today. And you'll reconstitute it back with water. You could do some sparkling water. You can even turn this into a little margarita strawberry mix, so that will be really yummy too. I'm super excited to have this on my canning shelves and to give it away as gifts. So join me in the kitchen today. So for the strawberry lemonade concentrate, I am using this Ball book. It is the Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving. I always want to say preservation, but it's preserving. There's 400 recipes. And I've done a lot of research on this because I think most of you know I don't like to add a lot of sugar to any of the recipes that I make on this channel, especially in my normal life. It's just not something that my family and I really try to go for. This recipe in the book calls for quite a bit of sugar, so we're going to try to do some modifications that are safe, that are based on the Ball okay sort of canning situations. We're going to give it a try. We're going to do 2 different versions of this to see what I like. So for about 7 pints, everywhere else I've read though is about 6 pints, so we'll see where we land, if it's 6 or 7. So about 6 to 7 pints. So I have my wide mouth jars. Those are the ones we're going to be using. It calls for 6 cups of hulled strawberries. I went picking a few weeks ago. A really great season here in Michigan for strawberry picking, and so I actually froze all the strawberries, cleaned them, got them ready, so it'll be really easy to use. Dump in, measure dump in into the recipe. Then it calls for 4 cups of freshly squeezed lemon juice. I am not going to be squeezing lemons today. You might have seen my other video where I actually did squeeze lemons and canned it, but I did buy organic lemon juice, just lemons, so that will be really good. That we'll be able to use fairly quickly. And then 6 cups of sugar. 6 cups of sugar. Whoa, that's too much. So everything that I've been reading indicates that that's not necessary. Obviously lemonade is sweet, but I have 2 different variations that we're gonna try. So one variation is actually using a white grape juice. I always kept saying white grapefruit juice because it just kind of flows better, but no, it's white grape juice. So no added sugar. The sugar would just be from the grapes itself. And then the second version is we're just gonna half the sugar. So we're gonna do 3 cups of sugar versus the 6. So that is the plan today. We're gonna do 2 variations of this. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. So it seems pretty simple. This is a water bath method for us to do for canning today. And it does not sound very complicated, which is right up my alley when it comes to canning. So I've already prepared my jars. They're nicely sanitized, ready to go. The rings, the lids, everything. After that, we're gonna use a blender or food processor. I have a Vitamix, and we're going to puree the strawberries. We're gonna puree them until they're smooth. We're gonna then transfer them into a saucepan. Stainless steel is what it says, that's the plan. We're gonna add the lemon juice and the sugar to combine, and we're gonna heat that to 190. After that, we're going to stir, but we cannot boil. Then we're going to remove from heat, skim any of the foam that may have occurred. That tends to happen with strawberries. We're going to then ladle into our jars 1/4 inch headspace. Wipe the rims, with that white vinegar real quick. Center the jar, screw it on, and then we're going to boil this in the water bath. I have 2 of these today. My parents have 1, and then I have 1 as well. So these are going to make life so much easier for us, and they're just going to water bath for 15 minutes. So I'm really excited. This seems fairly easy, and I think it's gonna be really delicious. I have a son, and I think he's gonna like this. My husband too. Let's be real, who doesn't like strawberry lemonade? I think all of us are going to enjoy this. So that is the plan. let's go ahead and measure out our strawberries into the blender, get that blended up, and add it into the stovetop. So we have our blender right here, our stainless steel pot. It's going to be 6 cups pureed. And I just have all of the different strawberries that we picked. I just kind of mixed them all together. We're gonna add this in. Trying not to lose any, even though some are going to be lost a little bit. Okay, they're still a little frozen, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get this mixed up. This is a handy device, so we're gonna use that. Yummy. Now these are frozen, so keep that in mind. They look a little funky, right? Okay, we are all pureed. Let's go ahead and see how much we have for 6 cups ideally. I would say we're literally at 6 cups. This already just smells so good. Like, strawberries are already so sweet. I can't imagine adding 6 cups of sugar. So this first one we are going to do is the white grape juice. So this is the lemon juice that I have for us to use. So we're going to do 2 of these jars. Again, if you want, go ahead and squeeze your own, but this sounded good to me. Let's give that a stir. It already smells like lemonade. It smells so good. Now, have you all ever gone strawberry picking before? I've gone a few times, and this year I made it a point to go twice, and I had just the best time with family, and it was just lovely. So one of the times was a little bit early in the season, to be honest, and so it did feel like some of those strawberries might not have been totally prepared, but then in the second time that I went, they were totally ready. Like, they were perfect. And there were 2 different strawberry patches that I went to. This one is still frozen, so we're gonna take that out and blend it up later. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and add in the white grape juice. Okay, so we're gonna add in the white grape juice. Typically, remember it called for 6 cups of sugar. I'm gonna see what 3 cups of the grape juice, I wanna keep saying grapefruit juice, but it's grape juice, what we'll do. I think that's gonna be pretty good. So let's measure that out here. Got our big bowl right here. We're gonna go ahead and measure out 3 cups. Okay. Let's go ahead and add this. We're gonna get this up to 190 degrees before we add it to our jars for canning. It was that simple. So my mom and I just tried this. It's very tart. I'm sure that's because of the lack of sugar. So we decided we're gonna add in 3 more cups of the grape juice. Here's hoping this makes it a little less tart. I'm sure, I mean, it's still delicious, but it's definitely very more strawberry than it is like a sweeter strawberry, so you can really taste the lemons too. So let's just hope this starts to help. Okay, we are at 190. Look at that. We're gonna go ahead and turn that off. And we are gonna start ladling it into our jars and getting them in the canner. So I just have a measuring cup here. This will be easy to do. And we need 1/4 of a cup of headspace. 1/4 of an inch. My mom's listening in and she said, Amy, not a cup. That would be insane. There'd be none left. Okay, let's see where that gets us. Definitely not enough. So 1/4 is just right here. So we need quite a bit more. We did add in the extra 3 cups. It's still pretty tart, but we made an executive decision that if it needs to be sweeter, then we can always add a little bit of sugar once we reconstitute it, which I thought sounded like a really good plan. These are really filled up. Okay, let's see if that got us there. It sure did. Okay, that one's ready. Keep going. I don't know how this is going to get us 6 jars. The book said 7. Definitely not going to happen. It smells really good, that's for sure. We both agreed it smells super like a summertime after the beach. I'm at the beach, so it definitely is like a beach sort of drink, I would say. I didn't see a lot of foam, so I know the recipe said to take the foam off. I didn't really see much, so I did not take anything off. I'm not a big strawberry lemonade kind of gal, but I do think this is a nice thing to have. It'd be a nice gift to give as well. You know, there's a big lemonade following, so might be 6 jars, we'll see. If not, we'll just reconstitute this and have it tomorrow. Okay. And then there's definitely not enough for a 6 jar. So there we have it. We're gonna go ahead and get these cleaned up and get them in the canner. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some white vinegar and we're gonna clean off the lids, get these ready for the canner. The color is very beautiful. I do like the color quite a bit. Next up, we need to cover these with 1-inch headspace. Get our lid on. Seal is good. Now it's gonna go for 15 minutes. See you in 15 minutes. Okay, on to our next one where we're gonna have 3 cups of sugar, but still the 6 cups of strawberries. Let's see how we're looking. Looks fantastic. And I just realized on here, there are cups and we're not quite there. So let's add a few more. We are at 6 cups now. Let's go ahead and add this to our pot. Smells so good already. Just love strawberries. The smell of strawberries. It smells so good. So I'm assuming just based on sugar, this one's going to be much sweeter than the grape concentrate one. Get this turned on. We're going to get that back up to that 190. Adding in 2 of our lemon juices for 4 cups. And now we have our sugar, which we will be having, again, the recipe calls for 6 cups. I just cannot morally be okay with that. So we're gonna do 3 cups. Even 3 cups scares me, to be honest. But if that's what half the recipe, I'm like, well, let's just give it a try. Okay, there's our 3 cups of sugar. Go ahead and, oh my gosh, that's so much sugar. I can't even tell you the last time I had that much sugar. That is, woo! Like even for baking, like I use like maple syrup and that's, I know, sugar, but like refined sugar like this, it's been a long time, guys. It's been a long time. Okay, we're gonna get this up to 190. Okay, we are officially at our 190. And this is with the 3 cups. My mom and I did give it a taste. And wow, is it sweet. I cannot imagine what 6 cups of sugar actually tastes like. So that's a little shocking to me. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this off. Our canner is ready. And we are gonna fill up our jar. So again, we're looking for 1/4 of an inch of headspace. Look at how much thicker this is compared to the white grape juice concentrate. My mom and I did enjoy a glass of it, and one recommendation, and I'll share this at the end, is when you reconstitute it, you might want to add just a little bit more of the white grape juice versus all the water. But it overall is very good. It's not what you expect from like a farmer's market sort of strawberry juice, you know, lemonade, but it's good. This one is so much thicker. It's very sweet. Again, we're not big sweet people. I mean, we're sweet people, you know, but we're not big sugar people in the sense of like, give us all the refined sugar. So that one is ready to go. I think I'm gonna, I don't know, this will be interesting to see if I can get 5 jars out of this one. It's so much less liquid, which is funny because the ball book says you get 7 out of 6 cups of sugar. I just can't imagine you can get 7 jars. I just don't see it possible. Look at the color too. A lot of my research indicated that the sugar would make sure the color is really vibrant. So that would be the one thing that we're missing for the white grape juice versus the full sugar. So I would say from a leveling project, if you're new to canning, this one's really good to start with. So far it's been super easy to make, and then it's very quick to can. So that is something nice. You know, I tend to do a lot more pressure canning because I do like a lot of broths, but this has been nice to have such a quick one. I forgot how easy water bath canning can be. Okay, so we just have a little bit left. We will taste that ourselves. Let's get these jars cleaned up and into our canner. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and clean our jars. This is again just white vinegar. Get our jars nicely cleaned for the lids. I mean, the only difference, right, has been the sugar, and look at the color. I mean, it is vibrant compared to the white grape juice. And look at that. Our jars are completely done from our first batch. So that's really nice. So if you only have one canner, then you know you could just go ahead and start getting these batched up. Okay, these are going to go into the canner. You can see our production here. It's quite the kitchen. I always say a canning kitchen is a working kitchen. You have to have it ready to go. You're gonna make a mess, but have it clean to start so you're not stressing out like I usually do. So it'll be easier to clean up once it's done. But we'll get these ones in, and then we'll get the other ones going. Get the other ones out, I'm sorry. And remember, we're looking for that 1 inch of headspace. Okay, we're gonna get those going 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and get these ones out. Okay, we're gonna get our jar lifter. We're hoping that these seal. We're good. So far none of them are popping, which always makes me nervous, but it's okay, it takes some time. So we have 5 of our white grape juice, and oh, there's one popping already. That makes me excited. and we're good. So those ones are going to rest. We'll take the rings off when they're cool, and then this is going for 15 minutes. So we are done with our lemonade concentrate. So we're gonna go ahead and get these out of the canner. Okay, we're all out of the canner. So thanks for joining me in the kitchen today here in the Mitten Kitchen. We made 2 types of different sort of strawberry lemonade concentrates, one with a white grape juice and another with 3 cups of sugar versus the 6. We made 10 jars. This will be a great gift. This will also be really nice to enjoy as a family. You can dilute it with whatever you wish. Tequila, vodka, water, sparkling water, you name it. So thanks for joining me in the kitchen today, and I'll catch you next time in the Mitten Kitchen. Bye everyone.